That's a lot! As today we turn to Nijisanji English's Ike Eveland. This past weekend debuting in 3D. That following the 3D debuts in the prior weeks from both Vox Akama and Shu Yamino of the Luxium Wave. This all while Ike was joined by a very special guest during this 3D debut, that being Hatsune Miku, tweeting out in both Japanese and English, saying Hatsune Miku made a surprise guest appearance on Nijisanji and Ike Eveland's 3D debut. Thank you so much for this wonderful collaboration. As it turns out, Hatsune Miku can be booked. CelebrityTalent.net estimating the booking fees ranging anywhere from $40,000 to $75,000 US. That as Ike himself during the after party went on to describe how expensive this 3D debut was for him.
Now you know, and it's also one of the most expensive things I've ever done. There was a lot of work that had to be done behind the scenes. A lot of things had to prepare for this. I'm gonna have to eat ice water soup for the next week or 2 weeks or something like that. But it was worth it! When staff told me, okay, so it's gonna run you this much, I was like, sign it, send it, full gas, I don't care, we're doing this. We are doing this! And we did. We did!
Ike tweeting out, "Don't let your dreams be memes." This also coming after Ike had publicly corrected a fan of Vox Akama's, correcting the record with, "I've never cried before karaoke. Vox wasn't the only one there for the other things either. It makes me somewhat sad that everything I do always has to be made about him somehow instead of my own accomplishments." That is next, we also turn to Suzuya Aki, this being a first-generation member of Nijisanji Japan, as Nijisanji has now properly sent out this graduation notice, detailing that this liver will be graduating on August 31st, with their YouTube channel membership content and Twitter account being made private that same day, while expecting the majority of the YouTube VODs to remain. This male VTuber having debuted back in February of 2018, and now bringing us over to a now terminated agency VTuber, that being Hizaki Gama of the Holostar's Japan group Uproar. Cover Corporation sending out this announcement regarding the termination of contract with this HoloLive production member, stating, "We regret to announce that as of July 17th, 2024, we have terminated our virtual YouTuber master agreement with Hizaki Gama of Holostars. As a result of discussion between this talent and management, we have determined that it has become difficult to continue managing and supporting him, and with agreement from the talent, we have decided termination of the contract with him." This Holostars Japan member being with the company since March of 2022, and with their YouTube channel soon to be closed also at the end of August. This Holostars Japan member taking to Twitter to say, "I would like to inform you that after consulting with management, I was granted the permission to post this document," saying this 2.5 years of activity was truly a dreamlike time. "The time I spent was a happy and irreplaceable time. I worked hard every day to achieve the goals we talked about with everyone, putting all my heart and soul into my activities so that I would have no regrets, and I'm truly sorry that we had to part ways like this. You've supported me even when I was clumsy, and I love you all from now on and always will." Cover Corporation CEO Yago remarking, "Thank you very much, Gama, for all of your hard work to date. Thank you also to all the fans who have supported us. We are sorry for your loss, but we will keep your past success in our hearts, Gama-kun. Thank you very much for your continued support of Uproar." HoloLive also going on to make 2 notices regarding merchandise for this Holostars member, confirming that while pre-orders will be honored and refunds are available, merchandise for this member will be discontinued on July 31st. So while Holostars English is celebrating their 2-year anniversary, while the remaining members of the Obsidia wave of Nijisanji English are celebrating their 3rd anniversary. That including both Rosemi Lovelock and Petra Gurin, Petra also being a part of the Zutomo group in Nijisanji English, this past weekend premiering their own original song. And this also marking the 3rd anniversary of Team Eden, that being the Inugami group in Nijisanji Japan. This group celebrating with their own 3D concert, all while I refuse to believe it's actually been 3 years. How long have I been doing this? And further along with HoloLive Japan, we have Momosuzu Nenechi, this HoloLive Japan member now on hiatus from both streams and social media. HoloLive going on to soften the blow, avoiding a black text on white background here. Nenechi tweeting out, "I'm really sorry for suddenly canceling the stream and going straight into hiatus. The trouble turned out to be bigger than I thought, but I will be back soon. I may worry you for a little while, but please review my archive streams and wait for me. Bye." This HoloLive Japan talent still intending to attend their scheduled convention appearances, while fellow HoloLive Japan Gen 5 member Yukahane Lami updating, "I'm in touch with Nene, so don't worry everyone. Save your strength for Nene's big revival and wait for her." Amaro Polka, also of that gen, saying, "Thank you so much for daring to go to the Fan Fest in spite of this hardship, Nene. To her fans, please keep up the good work. I got to talk with Nene and everyone should wait for her return together. Big love." Well, also with HoloLive Japan, we have Amane Kanata gracing the cover of the latest issue of VTuber Style alongside the other members of the new Holo Witches unit. Kanata also announcing her hiatus, stating, "I'm taking a break. Since last week, I've been experiencing strong symptoms of dizziness and nausea, so I've been going to the hospital, cutting out my computer and phone as much as possible, and staring at the ceiling. I'm getting better, no fever, and my throat is fine, and I'm eating a lot of rice when I'm not dizzy. Just wait a little longer." For long, we have the Sonic the Hedgehog Japan account going on to link to Korone Gakuin, or Korone Academy, and giving the date of November 24th of this year. That mystery, of course, tied to Inugami Korone of HoloLive Japan, who also recently confirmed her collaboration with Honda Racing EMS, saying, "I've been appointed as an ambassador. I want to work together with everyone to spread the word about e-motorsports and the appeal of motorsports." Honda now commemorating their 60th anniversary as being part of F1, and in August kicking off another Gran Turismo 7 event, with last year's event racking up over 200,000 participants. Also with HoloLive Japan, we have the elite Sakura Miko this past weekend kicking off one of her own 3D live events, only to then go on to announce a live stage concert event. This being titled Sakura Miko's First Live, now set for Saturday, October 26th, following the release of her first album, set for release on September 25th. Miko going on to show her new concert reference sheet, and HoloLive Production English announcing new merchandise. Lastly, with HoloLive Japan, we have Houshou Marine this past weekend unveiling a new outfit. Seen here saying the new outfit was loungewear, saying, "I'm going on a date with you guys in this loungewear," and also, "The bears are so cute." Next, with HoloLive English, we have Fuamoko tweeting out yesterday, "We had a smash at Smash in Sydney. Thank you for bowing so loudly together with us and being so warm and just lovely all around. We'd love to come back to Australia soon. Call us back and we'll come running, okay? Bow. Fuamoko's schedule for this week promising a karaoke off collab with HoloAdvent, and later an Advent off collab for their first anniversary. So while HoloAdvent has now released their English version of Our Bright Parade, now available on numerous music streaming services. And Amelia Watson with HoloLive English has a surprise, that being an upcoming AmeSame Spelling Bee set for July 26 at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Ame stating, "Spelling time. Gura and I will be putting 13 participants to the test, but we might need a little help with spelling ourselves. Do you guys know any funny words we can use on our test subjects? I mean contestants. Can't wait to show you guys what we cooked up." As who was also cooking this weekend was Hekos Bells with HoloLive English, hosting the HoloEN Civil War, Team Coffee versus Team Tea, involving members from every generation of HoloLive English. Daku sharing, "I had the honor to work on the thumbnail art for Hekos Bells Civil War. Thank you for the opportunity, Team Coffee." This all while to an audience of over 26,000 viewers. Tea won out over Coffee in a very slim margin of 50% versus 49% on the YouTube poll. And speaking of coffee and VTubers, of course we have FaZe Connect, supplying yours truly with the fix I need, while also announcing FaZe Showdown. FaZe Connect tweeting out, "Let's get ready to rumble. FaZe Connect will be hosting an Idol Showdown tournament, taking place from Friday, July 26th to Sunday, July 28th. Get ready for 2 days of talent showdowns and a day of community throwdowns." While further along, we have VShojo's ironmouse stating, "Let's go," teaming up with CDawg VA among many others to help raise over $500,000 for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. This charity auction even offering a hangout game session with ironmouse and Connor, with the winning bid for that racking up at nearly $24,000 US. So while ironmouse's manager Roxy would confirm that ironmouse will be featured as a streamer at TwitchCon this year, all while the UK-based Vexpo convention would go on to make this concert announcement, ironmouse being joined by other indie and agency VTubers for a concert. Vexpo confirming this will be the only activity on Friday and is included with all Akasupa and weekend tickets. Speaking of conventions, that now brings us over to Dokibird and Maid Mint, as the anime Revolution convention would confirm not only Dokibird's karaoke concert, but also Maid working as a special guest for this karaoke. And Revo confirming, for those wondering, access to the Dokibird and Maid karaoke concert is included with your Revo 2024 pass. And that's not all for Dokibird and conventions, as we have been scrambling to keep up with all the events that she has been a part of, including Animathon in August. Doki saying, I didn't even get a chance to tweet it out because it apparently sold out in 2 minutes. WTF Dragoons. Thank you for the huge support, as always. Dokibird this past weekend was also set as a VIP guest for the Vietnamese convention, Hobby Horizon. Doki updating us with, hi everyone, the event will be postponed. However, I promise Vietnamese Dragoons that my team and I will be working to still be part of the new date whenever it's decided, so I can still meet you guys. You will still be part of the world tour. That world tour even including Evo. Dokibird showing up on stream and saying, Team Brawl Pro for life, let's meet again next summer camp. Thank you for letting me experience Evo for the first time. We also now have the brand new Taiwanese agency, Verselink. Their 3 talents set to debut at the end of this month, but regarding that debut for the first member on July 30th, that being for Hime Rope, plans unfortunately have changed. Verselink sending out this emergency notice stating for Hime Rope that they will be stopping their activities from now on, stating a few days ago her health checkup showed that she has cancer, and so after discussing with the company, she decided to stop her debut activities to recuperate her health. Her account channel has been shut down to wait for further decisions. The entire Verselink team wishes her a speedy recovery. On the other hand, the other members' debut plans have not been affected at the moment, and they are still going ahead with their debut schedules. Verselink lastly stating, thank you for supporting us so far, and we apologize for any inconvenience caused. We also have the VTuber agency V4 Mirai checking in with V Sensei, a talent manager for the agency, and who is now set for her very own 3D debut. V4 Mirai tweeting out, get your bubble tea ready because the VTuber manager is going 3D. Join V Sensei on July 27th for her 3D debut. Are you curious what's on the agenda? As we now check on the agenda for Socks agency, now officially launched with 3 new members and their brand new merchandise, including, yes, socks. Those members including Snoozychu, the BurbTuber Enos Line, and the now newly debuted VTuber Camisole Corset, saying, welcome to the asylum. My debut merch is now available for purchase. Pre-order my thigh highs for a limited time. And now it's time for Numi, a very proud member of the Bikini Bottoms, joining both Shy Lily and Bao the Whale. These 3 fresh from the opening ceremony of TwitchCon EU, and now releasing a new song together. That new song being Miss RGB, now available on Spotify. All while Numi has a brand new music video for Spaced Out, saying so many days of frustration and tears led me to finishing this song and album. I feel super proud and I'm so thankful for y'all and the team for being patient with me. I hope you enjoy. This while Numi had been trying to enjoy her time at Anime Expo, but updating with, hey y'all, maybe late to my meet and greet, got robbed. Updating, the police are effing useless. Holy S, we have her location and everything and they aren't helping at all. Holy S, she's gonna be gone by now. Numi later stating, despite the crazy things that happened over the weekend, Anime Expo was full of fun and great memories. Honestly, I'm already making stupid jokes about getting robbed. I had so many fun opportunities and got to see new and familiar faces. It was a lot, but it was fun. Until next year. And speaking of music, we also have obkatiekat teaming up with Very OK Vinyl, celebrating this VTuber's inaugural album and stating, strengthen those necks, as some serious headbanging is about to ensue. Katie remarking, you asked, we're delivering vinyls and CD digipacks available tomorrow. Well, later this week, we also have more from Omiya Emma, making a huge splash in early April of this year with the release of her official H manga, and now holding a special event on July 25th at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific for a birthday donathon in celebration, along with merchandise and a new costume. And speaking of new looks, we also have Ayumi, the virtual One-san, an ambassador for the Summer 2024 Virtual Market event being held in VR chat through August 4th. A big thank you to Ayumi for guiding myself and Heavenly Father through multiple worlds yesterday. This virtual One-san's 2.0 debut merch is still available, but only until July 31st. That merch including jet tags, stickers, decals, posters, and, of course, a body pillow cover. As covering more things VTubers say for us is our co-host, Cody.
Ko-hi-yo! We kick off today's updates with American balls, specifically baseball. Hololive is no stranger to baseball collaborations. Last year, they teamed up with the Yomiuri Giants of the Nippon Professional Baseball League, and we saw the first VTuber collaboration with an American Major League Baseball team, the LA Dodgers, where Hololive talents Gura, Pecora, and Suisei were the VTubers involved. The event included a ticket to the Dodgers vs Brewers game, exclusive baseball cards, a photo opportunity, and a drone show. But fans were met with various hurdles throughout the event, the first one being a long line to enter the stadium via their event ticket. Wiki managed to capture the line of Hololive fans trying to get through the center field gate, which attendees had to specifically enter in order to collect their 3 baseball cards. Post-event, these cards were being sold on various platforms, with Vanilla noticing a Pecora card went for 290,000 yen, or around $1,800 US. Hololive fans could also purchase exclusive merch at the Hololive Collaboration merch tent, where they would be greeted with yet another line. A line I don't think anyone expected to be as long as it was. One fan captured a video of the queue for the single merch tent only 40 minutes after the gates opened, while another fan captured a small part of the line from above, saying they can't even see the end. The O Network, an Asian content industry website, were in attendance and kindly gave everybody a visual graphic of just how long the line was. Using an X to mark the merch booth, the line almost wrapped around the stadium. One member of staff told a fan that it was the longest merch line they've seen in the 20 years that they've worked there. Another fan saying they left the merch line so they could actually watch the game, adding that some people were still in the line upwards of 5 hours, with others who waited being kicked out without reaching the end of the line, making this a logistical nightmare as there was only one small merch tent available for the collab items. For those that managed to grab their merch before the game or left the line early, they may have gotten to see the best girl Yago, who popped by the Holo Takeover meetup to take a photo with all of the fans. And those sitting in their seats got to see a special message on the big screen from Gura, Pecora, and Suisei. Other fun moments during the game included some cosplay cams, the Batter Out music being replaced with Shiny Smiley Story, a Pecora cameo on the MLB network. She's here, guys. She's right here. And Gura singing Take Me Out to the Ball Game, with everyone in the stadium joining in. With the girls playing hype man for the Dodgers, they came out on top, winning their game, which ended with a Hololive drone show at midnight. Cloud Fairy captured a roundup of some of the formations that took place, which includes logos, shirts, and the talents themselves. Meanwhile, fans were still lining up for merch all the way up until midnight. Wiki saying the stadium massively underestimated the amount of Hololive fans and waited 3 hours for their merch. But it was an awesome vibe and many fans were cheering. On the topic of balls, we move on to the Holostars, where Stars EN debuted their brand new Omono merch line. Lucky fans were able to grab their Tempest merch early, with various hoodies, shirts, hats, and fanny packs available to purchase on the show floor. Those of you that couldn't make it out to AX can purchase these goods online from July 26th. We should expect some new jewelry from the boys, as they team up with Memento Stop for some shiny Tempest pieces, just in time for Christmas, as Octavia went on to wish everyone a Merry Christmas for their appearance at AX, singing traditional Christmas tunes such as Baby One More Time, and puppeteering everyone into getting some balls, which he calls the infinity sign. Other appearances included Haka, Astal Leda of Holostar's JP, Yatogami Fuma, and Minase Rio. Fuma went on to say, I don't get many chances to show my love to everyone overseas, so this was a great event for me. It was the memory of a lifetime. Rio added, we had staff who could translate for us if necessary, but we challenged ourselves to communicate in English. Regloss's Kanata performed for the fans, and so did Regloss's Ririka. Meanwhile, Hachima captured everyone's big red hearts, and Super Nenechi sang in English. Kind of. Lastly, in today's updates, we check in with the idol Hoshimachi Suisei, who is keeping Yago's original goal alive of running an idol streamer group similar to AKB48, except going one step further and having the Japanese idol music group be her dancers. This all took place in a surprise project where Suisei performed soiree on the TV program The Music Day. But it isn't just idols supporting the VTuber, as we also have anime protagonists supporting Suisei. Brand new anime VTuber Legend is a story about a VTuber who goes by the name of Awayuki Korone. To coincide with the broadcast of the anime, the fictional VTuber Korone has released a cover, but not just any cover. She has covered VTuber Suisei's iconic song Stella Stella. Sakura Ayane, who voices the character, is also the voice of Yae Miko from Genshin Impact, Mitake Ran from Bang Dream, and Ochako Uraraka from My Hero. But that's everything from me. Back over to you, False.
Thank you so much, Cody. And also a thank you to Vachi providing this TVS HQ idea, saying, sometimes I do architecture stuff, guys. I swear I'm an architect. As that'll be all for this episode. As always, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below. Send in your VTuber news to our Discord, as we'll have more things VTubers say for you soon.
Using an X to mark the what is it again? Merch booth. Redo. Using an X to march the merch boot march mark. Redo. Another fan saying they left the redo. And those sitting in their seats got to see a special message from the big on the redo. Where Stars EN debuted their brand new Omona redo. Where Stars EN debuted their brand new Omona merch line. Yeah, I'm gonna redo. Those of you that couldn't make out Mega redo. It was keeping Yago's original goal alive of running an idol streamer groups redo is a story about a VTuber who goes by the name of redo. To coincide with the release of the broadcast of the redo. To coincide with the broadcast of the anime, it's the anime. Yes, it is an anime. Redo and redo.